Did Timu or the TikTok shop get you this weekend with your broke behind? Don't worry about it. I got you. So, the one thing that's still cheap in this country right now is a whole chicken. And I don't know why, but for some reason we not cooking whole chickens. We still looking for the chicken breast, chicken thighs. The whole chicken come with all that. So we're gonna make a roast chicken with some jollof rice, the cheating way now, and some vegetables, so we can make it healthy. Cause we still unbig in bags, baby. So as always, I got you. Let's get it. All right, so we got a whole roast chicken, and we're gonna season this in the cast iron because we're gonna put this in the oven. So why dirty up everything else, right? All right. Now we washed and cleaned the roast chicken, and we've trimmed off the excess fat because y'all know how I am about just random excess fat. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna score the chicken a little bit, make a couple of little cuts in it. You can just stab the chicken, take your aggression out. Make sure we get so that the seasoning and everything gets deep into it. Just kind of stab it all over. Take out all your frustrations from your boss or whatever. Take it out on the chicken and not people. So a couple of good cuts on there. One more. All right, good. One more. All right. Now we're also going to do a garlic butter sauce to go on top of it that we're going to make in a few minutes. But so be mindful of your salt intake because butter again has salt. We're on big and backs. And we're trying to watch out for hypertension and diabetes. So let's be a little careful on the salt. All right. I'm going to go with salt, some onion powder, get again with seasoning. If you don't see it, it ain't seasoned. All right. Some Tonys this time. Tonys and Slap Your Mama really need to call me because I'm doing a heck of a good job promoting them. All right. Garlic powder. We're not going to go crazy on this because, again, we're going to have a whole bunch of excess seasoning in the skillet. And we're doing that for a reason. You're going to see it in a minute. And some Italian seasoning. All right. Your chicken should look good and dusty. Make sure to get in that cavity, too. Because it's going to cook in that cavity and the flavors are going to come out and permeate the chicken. That's an SAT word right there. All right. Next, we're going to take some butter and we're going to cut it up into small knobs. Because we're going to slide this butter under the skin. That way, we continue to keep the chicken good and moist. And people that don't like white meat that always talk about, oh, it's dry. Yeah, well, this is how you make it not dry. So I'm gonna slide the butter up under there. I'm gonna take some of this extra butter. We're gonna throw it in the bottom. And now we're gonna get ready to start making our garlic butter sauce. We got our saucepan ready. We're gonna go in with about a quarter cup of butter. Yeah, I know it's a good bit of butter, but we're making a sauce, so we'll be okay. All right. Then we're going to go in with a healthy tablespoon of garlic and about a half a tablespoon of chopped up fresh parsley. Please start using fresh parsley. It's cheap. And when you use the dried, you lose all the oils and the flavors for the parsley is in the oils. So don't just use it as a garnish that actually has flavor. Work with the flavor. So we're going to get that mixed up, get that butter melted up, and we're going to make it some nice, good garlic butter. Now, one thing that you can do with this, depending on where you're from, you might be interested or not, add in little Tonys. You want Cajun butter? Now you have Cajun butter. So we're going to melt this down. And we don't want it to get too thick. So you may need to add a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil is a great way to add. It's a good idea to add if you're worried about burning your butter. So might add a little bit of olive oil just to stretch it out a little bit. Matter of fact, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. Just a couple of little squirts just to stretch it out and make sure our butter doesn't burn. And we're going to take this and we're going to put those in one of those old school Cajun injectors. Now you can find meat injectors on Amazon, TikTok Shop, Temu, wherever. But you can also find from Cajun injection, from the Cajun injection sauce from a few years back. I think they still sell it. Either way, the idea is to get the sauce into the meat of the chicken. However you do it, it's up to you. All right, so we're just going to pour this into the top of our injector. Oh man, we have put way too much. Yeah. And we're going to stab our chicken and we're going to force it in. A whole bunch of different spots. We're going to force all of that into it. All right, so we poured the excess garlic butter on top of it. Make sure we pushed it into the holes and the slits that we made. We're going to add a little bit of jerk seasoning to it just to finish it off. And it's also going to give it a really good color. Make sure, again, that you get it inside because we want it all the way seasoned. And again, with seasoning, I'm going to keep saying it till y'all start saying it to me in the comments. If you can't see it, it ain't seasoned. So make sure you can see it. All right. I'm going to add a couple of sprigs of rosemary. All we're going to do is we're just going to shove it on the inside. It's going to melt with that butter, and it's going to help give us a little bit more flavor. So, all right. Now, we're just about done with the chicken, but we got a little bit more because this is a roast. So a little bit more to go, but be right back. So now, to our roast pan, we're going to sprinkle our potatoes around in there. And again, I know this looks like a lot of potatoes. I promise you, they're going to get eaten. They are absolutely going to get eaten. All right. Now we're also going to add in some baby carrots. Of course, we've washed these already. You can add some mushrooms if you like. I do like mushrooms. I know everybody doesn't, but hey, it's your roast, it's your food. If it looks good, it tastes good, then it is good. All right. Now, we're also going to add about half a cup of white wine. Now, I'm using a dry wine because I want dry wines, to me, seem to distribute their flavor a tad bit better than the sweeter wines. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for the sweetness. I just want the flavor of the wine and not the sweetness. All right. So now we're going to add about a cup of chicken stock. We're trying really hard to not get the chicken stock on the chicken because, again, we want our seasoning to stay put and so that it can cook really well on top of the skin and then permeate through the meat. All right. Now, last but definitely not least, we're going to add in some green onion. So I'm going to put, again, some of the onion in there. We're going to put the white portions inside the chicken. Let it do its work in there. And the not so green, not so white portions, we're just going to sprinkle around here and let it be a part of the festivities that we're about to have in this cast iron. Now, I've got the oven preheated again to 425 degrees. And we're going to cover this chicken with foil first. That way, the chicken starts to cook, the steam starts to cook the chicken. And once we smell it, we're going to take the foil off and then we're going to start to brown the chicken. So let me get this chicken covered up and we'll be back with the rest of our meal. All right. So that's ready. Let's get our chickens in the oven already. And we're just about ready to put this sauce together. And let's start on this rice. Remember I said we were going to make jollof rice the cheating way? I absolutely meant it. This is a seasoning that if you don't have in your cabinet, you need to go get it. You can get it at Kroger, you can get it at Food Line, you can get it at most places, or you can just go on Amazon. This will make one of the best rice dishes you have ever tasted in your life. If you don't like rice, you're going to love this. If you like rice, you're really going to love this. So I'm not advertising because they ain't pay me, but this right here, you're going to want. This is what we're about to use. All right, so how are we going to do that? First, we're going to get a 1/4 tablespoon of butter in the pot. We're going to melt that, right? Now, we're not going to melt it by itself. We're going to add in a little bit of this green onion that we cut up. And we're going to add in a nice, healthy chunk of this bell pepper that we cut up, all right? Then we're going to add in a little bit of garlic powder, or we could just add in some garlic. It depends on what you got going on with your situation now. So we're going to let this melt for a few minutes, and then we're going to stir it up. And once the butter melts, then we're going to add in our jollof rice seasoning. All right. We're making a little fun at the bottom of the pot. That's what we want. That butter is getting in on those bell peppers. It's time to go in the jollof seasoning. You go heavy on this. You go real heavy on this. This is your whole flavor, right? We're not going to add anything else but the jollof seasoning. I'll add in a tad bit of olive oil just to keep the butter from burning. Spread it out a little bit more. See that paste? You want it red and pasty. All right. Now we're going to turn the fire down just a tad bit. And we're going to go in with our rice, our washed jasmine rice. You can use basmati if you want to. That's completely up to you. All right. We want to mix that rice in real well. Now we're going to let this cook together for about 3 minutes before we add our water. All right. We're going to leave it uncovered because we don't want it to fry the rice, but that's why we turn the fire down. We're going to let this cook for about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll continue. All right, so it's been about 2-3 minutes. Let that rice cook a little bit. Now we're going to go in with 2 cups of water. That's about 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. You got just enough water. All right, so now we're going to turn this up to a medium high. We want it to boil real good and strong. And once we start seeing the steam come from it, we're going to pull it off. So we're going to let this go, and then we're going to work on some other stuff. So our chicken's in the oven. Our rice is doing its thing. Let's get this corn ready. We gave the chicken a head start because chicken's going to leave about an hour 20 to get all the way done. Again, when we start to smell it, we're going to take it out. That's going to be probably around 35-40 minutes. And then we're going to take the foil off of the chicken. And that way it can brown for the rest of it. All right, but this corn, it's been about 30 minutes. So let's get it ready. Now, we're going to roast it. So I'm going to add a little pepper, good drizzle of olive oil. And let's roll it around because we want it all the way around, right? All right. And we're going to add half of our leftover garlic butter that we made for our marinade for our chicken. I'm gonna add about half of it right now. I'm gonna save the rest for when it's done. We'll finish it with it. So that's why we're not adding salt, because we made Cajun garlic butter. All right. Again, hypertension, diabetes. All right. Now let's get this enough. Now y'all know I'm all about the price and whatnot. I believe once we got the price and everything calculated, this came out to $4 and change per serving. Come on now. This got to be the most budget-friendly meal I've ever made. And the flavors just all up intertwined with each other. I'm dangerous. And you're going to be dangerous too. You keep rocking with me. Make sure you're going to hit that like and subscribe button. Because this right here, you need to be this dangerous. Ain't nothing else I can say. You already know what it is, man. Cue the music.
Level cooking.